has the most prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet. Today's recommendation is the steak. Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Onstad welcomes you.
What do you want? Oh, yeah. These are okay, I guess. Should be. If you ever find ore in the future, you can always come and see me, ideally when I'm not busy. A blacksmith's work takes focus. When the craft is good, business is good. And if there's nothing else,
He's certainly committed to his work. Paimon will give him that.
take your pick.
His temper isn't great, so leave it to him and he'll be able to forge what you need.
Take.
Rebooting. Welcome. How can I help you?
Traveler, I've been looking for you everywhere. How's that wind glider I gave you last time? Seems like it's really growing on you. But then again, you don't have a gliding license. A gliding license? Isn't it obvious? You gotta have a Oh, but we've been gliding for ages. Yeah, you've been gliding all over the place. Everyone's So, you came looking for us because you want to give us a No way! The Knights of Favonius have strict rules. You need to pass an exam, and only then will the Knights issue your license. Today, I'm here as an examiner to oversee your official gliding. I gave you your wind glider, so this is my responsibility. At least that's what— An exam? What a pain in the butt. Then again, since Amber is the examiner— No with a capital N-O. Do not challenge— I mean, the whole city saw how well you flew the day that Storm Terror attacked, so I'm sure you'll have no problem. But we do need to respect the rules and glide properly. Here, take this gliding manual. No need to memorize it. Just be familiar with everything in there. For example, only one person per wing glider. No carrying anything over the set weight limit. No taking off using an animal. Anyway, be sure to read it, okay? I had to read a load of big, thick books too when Lisa was teaching me magic. Wow, that's a big old book! Great, come find me when you're done. I'll be at Windrise. Favonius gliding manual does not sound like a fun
first wisp of wind brushed across the land. Birds that yearned for the sky had wings, but no way to fly. They asked the animal god, "How can we reach the heavens?" To which the animal god replied, "You have yet to find that which is most important." As the god spoke, the wind thrust the seeds of a dandelion high into the sky. The birds thrust out their wings, but the breeze was all too mild, leaving them to stumble across the earth. So they went to the gorge, where the wind showed off its wild and incomparable strength. They threw themselves off the cliff and flapped their wings amongst the howling winds until they were able to fly freely in the sky. To the animal god they went to gleefully say, "We understand now. All we needed was a stronger wind to fly." In reply, the animal god said, "What you lacked was not wind, but courage. It is courage that has allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world."
That's a cool story. But is the Knight's gliding manual really written in that style? Anyway. I'll race you there. Not so hard!
Is this an answer from this world?
Prepare to be blown away! Good read-through of the gliding manual? Got all the rules down? Sounds like it was a real drag. The gliding manual is super dry. I couldn't get into it at all. Don't tell G. Really? Paimon thought there were some pretty cool stories. Oh, you must. Some of them I like. My favorite one is about the illegal Animo slime takeoff. Apparently, if you pop an Animo slime and take off in the burst of wind, it shoots you up really, really high. No, not that story. Paimon meant the one with the little bird who wanted to learn to... What? Let me take a look. Oh, shoot. This is the storybook. Oops, sorry. I put both books in this... How in the heck do you confuse a bedtime story with an instruction manual? This is so embarrassing. It's because, maybe deep down inside, that fairy tale is the thing that truly taught me how to glide. What you lacked was not wind. It's courage that's allowed you to become the first flying bird. Reading that gave me the courage to glide, to become an outrider, and to become the gliding champion of Mondstadt. But don't be nervous. Okay then. You just need to follow the marked route. You gotta focus on your technique when you're gliding. If you want to try again, just let me know. Cool. You'll make it this time. You gotta focus on your tech. If you want to try again. Cool. You'll make it this. I won't let you down. Get ready for the glide. I won't let you down. You got me. You gotta focus on. If you want to try. Cool. You'll. You gotta focus on your tech. If you want to try. Cool. You'll make it.
Где финиш? Блин, сверху пиздец. Так нечестно.
You gotta focus on. If you want to try. Cool. You'll make.
А куда дальше? Что ты придумал, блин? Где финиш? Стой. Всё, что ли?
You nailed it! But it's no surprise, given the way you handle your glider in a storm. The next part of the exam is in Mondstadt. See you. Alrighty then, you heard her. Back to the city! Let's not keep her waiting!
Anything the knights can do for you?
Hey, here! Over. I'm all set up. Let's carry on. Same deal as before. Glide through the markers and get to the finish without stopping in the middle.
Да всё. Ну так. Подожди ты. Нет, подожди, стой.
Anything the knights can do for you?
Нет, статуя. Сука. Ага, Нет, подожди. Я застрял. Где? Да блин, я не пошел же. интересно, да? Да почти, блин. Взлетай, взлетай, взлетай.
Seems like you've got the hang of wind. Easy! You've flown this way before, Once you've passed this final stage, you'll finally be able to get your very own gliding license. Just keep thinking about that license. Ready?
А куда дальше? Дальше куда?
Try to stay calm. You need to be brave at takeoff, but the trick to a good landing is to keep your cool. You can do it. You're
А дальше куда лететь? Я не понял. Да нечестно, высоко.
Try to stay calm. You need to be. You can do it.
Так нечестно, блин. Это задание.
Try to stay calm. You can do it.
Windborne Traveler, you are required to land at once by the order of the Knights of Favonius.
Are you interested in going on an adventure?
I am Otto of the Knights of Favonius.
What's going?
Please, show me your gliding license. It is against the law to glide without a license. I am arresting you under Section 7, Article 12 of the Mondstadt Penal Code. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will forever carry on the wind.
Wait, I'm an instructor. This is a gliding exam.
Oh, I see. Well, you picked a bad time to hold your gliding exam.
Really? Why?
The Knights of Favonius received a report from a sister at the cathedral claiming she saw Raptor gliding around these parts. I thought your student here must have been his partner in crime.
Raptor? Who's...
A known criminal in Mondstadt. He always uses a wind glider to commit his crimes, so people started calling him.
Wow, he flies fast then.
So far, we haven't managed to catch him. Our plan this time was to draw him into the cathedral with a precious artifact, but he escaped with the artifact. Fortunately, one of the sisters put some secret markings on the artifact using elemental magic. But he was too fast, and we couldn't even keep up with the trail the market.
Well, if you need help chasing down a gliding criminal, I'm the one for the job.
As far as I know, he was last seen near Springvale.
Leave it to me. With us chasing him down together, he doesn't stand a chance. Once we've got this Raptor guy, we'll pick up where we left off. But no need to worry. I'll be sure to...
A reward on the road. Is this an answer from this world?
Springvale. There must be some clues about Raptor around here. The sister from the cathedral put some secret animal markings on the artifact he took.
Use your elemental sight and keep your eyes...
Do you want power?
It looks like a broken tree branch. Oh, Paimon knows! It's from a frame of a wind glider. Therefore, there are no elemental traces on it. It looks like it's just a plain old tree branch.
How do I know if this was left by Raptor or an animal slime?
Animal slimes are airborne creatures. They don't leave marks on the ground unless someone stomped on one to take off.
How do I know if this was left by Raptor or an animal slime?
Either way, let's make a mental note of these markings. They're very clear. A strip of cloth with animal mark. Looking at the design and the way it's woven. Wow, Outriders have to be textile experts now? If this really belongs to Raptor, it must mean his wind. It appears that the elemental markings point this way. Huh. Well, do you think there's only one way to find out? Come on, we should keep following the marking. Ooh, what's that? Looks like it sounds like there's a battle going on. Could that quick? Let's.
Thank goodness, the Knights of Favonius have arrived. The Hilly Trolls won't dare pursue me any longer.
What happened?
I can't believe it, but the Hilly Trolls attacked our carts.
Hilly Trolls? But I thought the Knights of Favonius had cleared out most of the Hilly Troll camps around these parts.
It's a small camp, not too far from the village. The route I take on my delivery runs ensures I steer clear of it. But today, some crazy fellow suddenly... Oh, it really riled them up. They chased the funny-looking fellow as he fled, which brought them... I managed to get away, but they smashed my fruit carts to smithereens.
Funny-looking? In what way?
He was holding on to something. Must have been heavy because he couldn't glide in a straight line to save his life. Honestly, people like that shouldn't be allowed in the skies. It doesn't take a genius to know you're not supposed to carry heavy...
Heavy object? The artifact? Tell me, did you see which way he went? Seems like a strong lead. Oh, and don't worry. As soon as I get back, I'll...
Another test subject. We're suffocate! Freeze! You're open! Suffocate!
Apart from the hilly girls, there's a bunch of funny-looking people, too. Judging from the type of wind gliders they've got, I'd say this lot is with Raptor. But if that's the case, what are they hanging around here for? I wonder. Well, this measly bunch can't slow us down, that's for sure. But we also haven't found the artifact, which means Raptor still has it on him. Forget these guys. Come on, let's keep following the elemental markings. Huh, look where we are. The elemental power on the artifact must have worn off. Raptor must have realized the markings would give away his position and sent his minions to slow us down. That way, when the effect wears off, he can make his escape. He won't get away with this. As a good night shoot. I missed the spot.
Oh, so sorry. Freeze. Dodge this. Cool it.
подземелье. Полет — это награда храбрости. Не позвольте ему скрыться снова. Используйте свои навыки падения в дланях, чтобы справиться с ним. Окей, давай.
There's only one way over there. Raptor must be up ahead. However, it looks like the only way we can catch up is... But there's a ton of enemies below. They'll definitely attack us after we take off. If we're gonna do this, we'll have to glide and defeat them in one fell swoop. You still had one stage to go in your exam, right?
Yeah, but what's that gotta do with it?
How about we make this the third and final...
Are you sure that's how the exam is supposed...
It's a custom version of the exam, designed by yours truly. Besides, the normal version of the exam wouldn't be fit for the hero. So, what do you say? Woohoo! Prepare for takeoff. Raptor awaits you once you defeat all these enemies. Then that gliding license is yours.
Что за херня? Блин, как взлететь-то?
It looks like there's no way across. Ugh, he must be around here somewhere. Amber! Over there!
If you insist on chasing me, so be it. Huh? Who brought the little girl?
You must be a raptor. You can't escape.
I don't need to escape. There's no way you can make it over here.
Oh, it is pretty high. And quite...
Oh, little girl, why don't you run along home now and let your leader deal with this? Don't worry, I promise that once...
Hey, watch it! You're talking to a Knights of Favonius outrider. You'll be sorry when I arrest you. You're right. He's right there in front of us. If only we could glide across. So how did he get across?
Can you see anything with your elemental sight? No?
Bye-bye, kiddo.
Oh no! He's getting away!
We can't hesitate any longer. The only way to get across is to glide there.
But...
Don't worry. I'm the gliding champion of Mondstadt, remember? If Raptor can do it,
Oi, Outrider! You have less chance of surviving this than jumping off the Animo God statue.
Paimon sees your point. If you rule out everything that's It's completely impossible. Remember that book I lent you? The one I thought was a gliding manual, but wasn't? The first birds couldn't fly.
Flight was their reward for their courage to plunge into the canyon.
Be my wit. Raptor says I'll never
Make it. But if you
Wait! Stop! You'll never make it! Come on, off you go now. Back home like a good little girl.
Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully, the wind says I will make it. Amber, no! You're gonna fall! You're gonna fall! It's a wind current. She's gliding. Amber's gliding.
So easy, kid! You must have known about the wind current. There's no way you would have jumped otherwise.
The wind takes care of those who have courage. Now sit still and await your arrest, like a good little boy.
Finally. On. Freeze.
Here's something special.
Freeze.
Windblade.
Freeze.
Windblade.
I'll have my revenge. Eventually.
Prepare to be blown away.
I got careless.
All right, I got him. I only noticed the wind current from in the air, and it's the only one.
It would be suicide to try and escape in the direct. In other words, the only way.
Aha! So he was just trying to fool us. Little did he know. It was all thanks to your sharp thinking. Just like a wise man once said. At the end of the day, what you did now looked more like 99. It was just like in my first gliding exam. I kind of missed that nervous. Sorry. Well, you see, the thing is, every time I always pass the first. Let's go and get a copy of the real gliding manual from Acting Grand. I'll head off first. Once you're back in the. She just can't sit still, can she? Guess that's why she's the outrider. When this is all done and dusted, let's head to the cathedral in Mondstadt. Getting this gliding license has turned into quite the adventure.